Hey, so, YouTube, apparently whenever I cut my camera off, the weirdest of things seem to happen. So basically, we're about a few minutes after I cut my camera off, um, I saw these, people. I thought they were having trouble pulling up out of the driveway and making sure nobody was coming. Because, like, the driveway splits into two lanes or whatever, just making sure nobody's coming up on the road when they back out of the driveway. So, I thought that was what they were doing. They were pulling up really slow, so I thought nothing of it. So I saw my neighbor. I was talking to them. You know, I played Pokemon Go. They played it too. So what had happened after that is that the car, the further away I walked from my neighbor's house, the more the car would pull up and face me. Like, if I walked away, the car would pull away and then turn the other way. Kinda looking thing. So what happened after that was, again, the more I'd walk away from my neighbor's house, the more the car would pull up and face me. So I walked away from his house more. I walked away from their house more. And the car pulled up and it faced me and started driving towards me. So I was like, okay, screw this, and I ran right up to my neighbor's house. And I talked to them, hey look, yo, I think this car is following me. And we all turned and saw just this normal everyday people drive by us. And I was like, oh, okay, it was total coincidence. They must have wanted to drive like this way or that way or somewhere, and then they decided to go that way, and they were pulling up because, you know, they didn't want to make sure nobody was coming up behind them or whatever, coming up in the driveway. So the whole thing was a total like, even though the whole thing was like a total big coincidence, it was totally freaky. In all honesty, it was like really freaky. I thought somebody was like driving up and gonna freaking do something. Like, you gotta be careful when playing Pokemon Go. Like, even though what I do, even though I don't actually, like when I even when I get done recording like Pokemon Go videos, I sometimes hold the camera out and have it face my phone and pretend that I'm recording. So, you know, if somebody does see it, like, they'll see me holding the camera out, and, you know, if they do something, they're probably gonna, you know, get captured on film doing it. You know, if they try and do something, that is. So I just pretend to record footage, even though I'm not, to make sure something like that don't happen. But this car was like really far away, and I didn't really like get a good look. But the whole thing was like a big coincidence, though, because like I think I heard arguing, kind of like we should have gone we should have gone like to the right and up at the curve or something like that. I don't know. I think I heard some kind of argument. So the whole thing was like a big coincidence, but it was kind of freaky. So just to say that nothing bad happened. The whole thing was a coincidence, but I thought it was something kind of, you know, it was kind of freaky. So yeah. See you guys.